things. I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
Hey, Insomniacs, what's up? Hello, hello. Yes, Geneva, it's still happening. I was in the bath and I could not relax whatsoever. Just like last night, I didn't get no sleep, if I'm being honest, because of everything. And I can't go another night. I need some sleep, and I that's why I need y'all's advice on something. A few things, actually. But yeah, I set it up, and then I had to go find all my... Anytime I set up a stream, I have to go get the licenses for any songs I use, which I always use 3 of them every stream, at least 3. I had to get them and then add them to the stream and then set my monetization and all that. So usually it takes a few minutes, and then I got dressed, got me a drink, and here we are. So yeah, it took a minute. I'm sorry. Daniel, you're like a ghost. Like, you appear, say boo, and we never see you again the rest of the stream. It's quite entertaining. But hello, Daniel. Hey, Kendra. I know I'm exhausted too. I'm drained. I am absolutely drained. Hey, Donna. Hey, Sam. Okay. So 2 things I need your advice. I'm going to talk about the first that's not so serious. And then, well, it's still serious, but not what's really keeping me up. But I need y'all's advice first off about a cat. Trust me, that's not what this is about. Since I'm already live and it's something that's happening right now, I need y'all's help with something too. For people who are used to working with cats and animals and rescues. And no, I'm not asking Jules for anything. I'm asking like Mama for A, or just anybody who has any insight on what I could do about animal neglect. The neighbors that are always fighting and drinking and cussing and not caring about keeping everybody awake, and pretty much keeps the building awake 5 days out of a week. Those lovely people, bless them. Yeah. She, the main girl, she got a cat. She has a baby. Well, a toddler. So, I mean, the toddler's been running around. So she's very young. Nonetheless, she's young. And she decided while having toddler, she was going to get a kitten, a wild kitten at that, a kitten that, like most kittens do, bite and scratch and want to play and destroy things, because that's their kittens. That's whether you get a puppy or a kitten, it's like having another baby. Okay. It's not something you want to do if you have your hands full already, especially if you do the bare minimum already, if you catch my drift. That's another story. Anyways, I have seen that her boyfriend abused the cat, tossed the cat off the railing when it was very little, because it scratched him because it was playing. It's been a horrible thing to witness, and all of us here are animal lovers except them, and we've been reporting it to the office and letting them know what's going on, that we witnessed all the kids. They did it right in front of all the kids too, and it hurt the cat. So we've let the office know, and we've all just been telling them, like, give the cat up if you can't handle it. Yes, a kitten is going to bite and scratch and play with you and knock things over because it's a kitten. You have to spend time in it. You have to train it. You have to keep it entertained until it gets tired. You cannot have a kitten. They already don't take care of their other responsibilities, if you catch my drift. They do the bare minimum already. So them having an animal on top of that was already a bad deal. But he did that in front of the kids, and said, "Oh, well, she bit me." Yeah, or she scratched me. It's a cat. It's a little kitten. What the fuck do you expect? Nonetheless, we've been dealing with that for months. This cat has recently went in heat, and she's been going to everybody's doors and just meowing the most god-awful meows all night long, which we've asked them, like everybody has asked them, can you please do something with your cat? Like, bring it in. It's getting too cold. We don't care. We give up. Okay, you gave up on the cat. Great. Rehome it. Take it somewhere. It's not our responsibility, even though we all love animals. It's not our responsibility. So I actually been written up for feeding the cat because they let it starve. It's whatever. I mean, the office has to do what it has to do. I'm not mad at the office. I think that they should have gotten in trouble for abandoning an animal and neglecting it and making everybody else's responsibility. But my friend messaged me during my last stream, and she got wrote up 2 times because she put a little tote outside with a towel in it so the cat won't freeze to death, and has put a thing of water and a little thing of food for the cat, and that's upstairs. And she got wrote up and had to pay $35 fee because of it. And we're all barely getting by for the most of us. And she had to pay a $35 fee because she didn't let the cat die, practically, when the officers have been alerted to it. And anytime you open the door, the cat will run in. And then when you try to get the cat out, she will bite, scratch, because she's not being shown love. And it's not her fault. But anyways, here's what I did, Donna. Right now, it's extremely cold outside. The cat hasn't been fed in days, even though we want to take care of it. We can't. We can't take it in. We can't put things out there so she doesn't freeze to death. We can't feed her anything. We can't give her water, nothing. Or we risk our places. And upstairs, they know that. They just don't give a shit. And they've been told that that's what's going on. And like, we gave up on her. Just don't feed her. I kid you not. So calls were made to the police. And calls were made to the Humane Society. And Humane Society said, unless you bring her in, there's nothing we could do. Well, I can't bring her in. I take Ubers everywhere, so I can't do it. And I'm deathly allergic to cats. Like some cats. There's some cats I could be around, but if they got a lot of dandruff, I can't. Especially if they get on pillows, I will swell up like crazy. But anyways, the Humane Society said if someone brings them in, that's the only thing they could do with it. We told them upstairs, they'll take the cat. They have space. Just bring her in. No, they don't want to. But right now, she's out there freezing to death. There's ice all over the vehicles. And this is a very small kitten that hardly has any meat on her bones. And I'm pretty sure she's pregnant as well. I'm pretty sure she got pregnant because she's been mating like crazy with all the other cats. So pretty sure she's knocked up. They didn't get her spayed either. Someone offered to pay to get her spayed. Nope, they didn't want to spend their time doing it. So the police said there's nothing they can do either unless she freezes to death. I was like, they have to, like, they can't just let the cat die because they don't want to be owners anymore. It's their responsibility to put it in a shelter or rehome it. You can't just lock it outside, let it starve, let it freeze because you decided you bit off more than you could chew. And they said if the temperature gets in the teens, then I could try to call and see if the cops want to do anything about it. We did. And even the office has talked to the Humane Society, and they also said, capture the cat and bring it in. And they've been trying to capture it, but they can't capture it, which we could capture her, but she bites. Again, it's not her fault. It's their fault. They showed her nothing but abuse. That's what animals do when you abuse them, when humans show them cruelty. And again, she's a kitten still. She's a few months old. Well, I think she's like 6 months old now. So I don't know what to do about it because it's tearing me apart now. She's right outside freezing to death. And I can't let her in or I could get in trouble. They don't give a fuck upstairs. Nobody out here is willing to feed or give her anything anymore because nobody wants to get in trouble. So I don't know if y'all have any other suggestions that I could do besides the cops and the Humane Society. I don't know what else I could do. The office is well aware of it. They've been told by everybody that the cat will be at the door just meowing, meowing because she's starving. And the office says, don't feed it. I mean, it's wanting us to be like them. And it's destroying me. And Prince has been upset about it and saying how cruel it is. And I agree, it's cruel. And I actually yelled out the door. I was like, if it gets in the teens, I'm calling the cops. Don't let this cat, freeze to death, which I doubt they heard it, but I was just hoping maybe they heard it, but I know they don't care. They really don't give a shit. And usually when the times that cops have gone up there from them fighting, from other people calling, they don't answer the door. So it's not going to do much anyways. But if you have any ideas what I could do, let me know. Like I said, I tried what I could. I don't know if there's other options outside of that. I can't risk my place for a cat, no matter how much I want to be there, help the cat. But the other ththing that's really keeping me up, and again, for anybody that watches replay, like Mom Afraid, he put in the comments if you have an idea of what I could do or options. But then the other thing that's keeping me up is the whole Jules strike. I seriously want to know if I should consider a deal with her. Because here's the thing. I really didn't think she was hurting for money. I really thought she was still raking it over $1,000 and getting $900 a month in her memberships, like she's bragged about a few times, or $700 a month. And I was like, damn, she's doing damn good. But during my last stream, I said she would get like $800 just based off the memberships she shows. She said she gets 164 memberships or something. And if it's $5 a pop, she's over at $800. And that doesn't count super stickers and super chats. So she ain't hurting. But then someone said, no, Siwa, in my last stream, it's a sock account, but I don't care. They're like, Siwa, it's only $2.99. I was like, I don't think so. But when my stream ended, I did go look to see how much of her memberships are. In the bottom tier with all the gifted memberships she gets are $2.99. They were telling the truth. And so that comes up to, I think it was like 600 something. And then YouTube takes 30%. Wait, was it? I think it was 400 actually. Hold on, let me redo this. So 164 times 299. It comes to 490, but minus the 30%, it's $345. So, and that's again without the super chat, super stickers, but that's still not very much, especially not after paying bills. And it's tearing me up because even though they claim I'm this big monster and all that selfish and all this crap, I'm really not. I don't like being mean. I don't like playing that card. I don't like hurting people. I think other people in this community really get off on it and really enjoy it. I really don't. I hate that feeling. So I'm wondering how y'all feel if I should agree to removing it if she removes my stream from her channel. And doesn't put it back, promises not to put it back up. If she promises to everybody that she will never play that song doxing me or dox any of my loved ones ever again. And if she has to promise to remove that stream where she posted that Instagram my kids' photos are, and promise to never show that again either. Or she gives me permission to go real life on her. Not that I want to, but I had to have some kind of bargaining chip. I don't know. Should I do that? Or is it not worth it? Do you think it's going to slap me in the face and she's going to go right back to doxing me and showing things that put me in danger or put my kids in danger? And let me say this, Momo, you're I don't get you. You went in Savages. It said, oh, Siwa's not locked out of the account. She said she could get in it. So it's her fault. The pictures are still up. I can log into it, but it comes to a black screen only that says confirm you own this account. And there's no other steps. There's nothing else on the screen. I go to the help center. There's no one to talk to. There's nowhere to send in my ID. It says to confirm your identity, upload your ID following the steps on the screen. So then I log back out and try to log back in. It just pops up the same thing. Confirm you own this account with nothing else on the screen that I can touch on. So no, I still can't take that down. I don't know what makes you think I actually want that fucking thing still up, knowing what you assholes do with those pictures and with that account. I don't know what does it get through your head. Quit trying to justify what she's doing because it's what you do. You're going after family. You're going after kids. And yes, Someone came in that stream and said that Jules was showing the pictures of my children on my Instagram. But then someone else later confirmed she's not showing it. She's just showing the Instagram where everybody can find them. And I went and looked myself. And yes, she was in fact showing the Instagram where everybody can find my children's photos as minors all through the years, home videos, everything of my daughter when she's younger, and us at the beach, and my son's and his has no shirt on. I'm not comfortable with you fucking doing that. And yes, multiple pictures of my deceased relatives are posted over there. That is the account I had before I ever came to this community. I never used that account in this community. The only reason it was ever public, it was always on private until the George Floyd thing went down. Which I love how you call it George Floyd bullshit, because I don't look at it as bullshit. I call it George Floyd tragedy. But I couldn't go out and protest with everybody like I'd want to, because I was a single mom. So I did what I could and was reposting all the videos that were coming out of the protests with what the cops were doing to all the protesters, because every time someone would post it, Instagram was trying to mute it and take it down. So everybody's like, share it across your platform so we could get the word out. That's what I spent hours and hours and hours doing that. There's no good point in doing that, though, if my Instagram's on private to like 50 people. That's the only reason it was ever public. And I love how you use that to your advantage. But I don't like thinking I can ruin someone's Christmas and Thanksgiving. And that's what's keeping me awake. And that's why I couldn't sleep last night. I made a video last night that I was thinking about offering a deal, but then I saw all the bullshit that took on a day. And after listening to what Kendra covered with how Jules was speaking about me last night, I'm like, fuck her. But I don't feel good with that answer. But at the same time, that's why I'm asking the community, what should I do? Can you get the account deleted? I could, but I would lose the pictures and images of family members, friends, the little videos of my daughter, all that I don't want to lose. But do you think she'd keep her word? Do you think she's capable? Because she swore up and down she would never bring up the DW stuff, but she's brought it up multiple times since then. She swore up and down she would never show that Instagram. She felt so horrible doing that for her. She only did it because Terry Lynn, but she did it again last night. She swore up and down she would never play the interview with my ex, but she threatened to do it last night. I mean, I don't know how many times she threatened to put up the You Go, I Go videos. She always likes to hold shit over my head. Virgie has money. That is true. And everybody in the community's got a taste of it but me, but that's fine. I think that lady gives way too much to this community. And I think she's been mistreated horribly. She reminds me of Sweaty. Like Sweaty used to give so much and she was so generous and she got treated so horrible in the end. And I told Sweaty, don't give your money to anyone, including me. Which she ended up giving money again to Real to help Real out, which that was amazing. And I don't blame her one bit. And I'm so grateful that before he passed, she sent him money to help him get some things he needed. And she had sworn off doing that, but it spoke her heart, it spoke to her heart and she wanted to help it. So she did. But I still strongly feel that lady was treated horrible after she gave so much to this community. And even about that other lady that I won't name that's no longer here. She gave so much to people and nobody really appreciated it. She got the raw end of the deal in the end. She just got used. But nonetheless, I know. And I said that multiple times through the stream. She's showing the Instagram where my kids are posted, my deceased loved ones are posted. But I did say one time when someone came in and said, Steve, she's showing the Instagram. I was like, really? She's showing my kids' photos again? But someone said, no, she's showing the Instagram. I was like, okay. So the rest of the stream, I made it clear. Even if, again, she doesn't have to show the pictures for her to still be causing me damage. It still put my kids in harm's way. There was 200 people watching her stream where she was doing that last night, allegedly. Because MTT said, Jules, you got 189 people. So much for people not liking you. People were watching the shit show like they watch the shit show all the time. Okay? Nothing new. They knew she was already losing her shit and crying. They wanted to see her spill more milk, as she says, which is so stupid. But she started it, so fine. If that's what she thinks it's the thing to do when everybody gets upset, make fun of it and mock it. But I don't feel good thinking that, I know she's a loner. I know she doesn't really hang out with her family members, allegedly. Just from the things I've gathered over the years, I know she has a new boyfriend. She probably really wants to buy him something for Christmas. She probably really wants to go out with him for dinner for Thanksgiving. And I don't feel good thinking I can stop that. But I also think no one else would give a fuck if it was me. No one else would give a fuck. If she would never like be nice to me. She would still be vindictive and she would just use it to her advantage. I do feel that. But I also don't want my subs thinking I was being unfair. My warning was me putting it on private, honestly. And again, I've been saying since January, I'm no longer letting anyone play in the majority of my content, no matter who it is. It is my legal right to remove someone playing my content for a profit when they're doing more than limited parts of the video. And that's clearly what she was doing. So that's my legal right to get it taken down, no matter how many people kick and scream. It's my legal right. Just like if I were to play her stream right now and push play and just play it through, she would have absolutely a right to take me down and it'd be my own fault. I've been very vocal about it, and she can't even act like she didn't watch me, so she didn't know. Everybody in this community knows how I've been doing about strikes since January. Once I paid all those fees to copyright all my stuff, I no longer am playing games. I paid hundreds to copyright everything on my channel. Well, all my artwork, my images, my backgrounds, my overlays, my songs, everything, my little videos, everything. I paid the copyright fees for. And she didn't. I mean, every time, and that's another thing to think about. How many times when y'all know I would stay gone most of the month, right? So I'd only come back and go live 4 or 5 times out of a month. How many times have you seen her hit the live as soon as I go live? Same with Kendra, same with Sophie, same with Savage. Anytime someone would go live, boom, she hit the live to make sure that no one would get views. Knowing that that's greatly affecting their way to make money, make an income, and to make money off. Like 4 or 5 days was all I could do when I was working the most at my job. Tomorrow, later on today, I'm not going to be able to go live. I've got a team meeting and an orientation today. I'm not going to be able to do it later on and do a long stream and where everybody's awake and make an income, like make some money today, which I was beyond blessed last night, to be clear. I'm just saying. Like, she knew I was only going live 4 or 5 days out of a month, and she would still go live as soon as I'd hit the live, knowing I wasn't going to get nothing. Does she think that didn't affect me? I mean, it got to where I was even going to make the 100 threshold. So I don't think she would care if the shoe was on the other foot. And that's why I'm leaving it to the community. And no, she wouldn't. Truth hurts. What are you doing right now? Best friends are friends who talk shit about their friends. I'm not sure what you mean. Well, Maria's like, she was a liar. Jules wasn't showing her kids' pictures. She's such a liar. She was a liar. She could get into her account. And then Savage like, well, then why won't she take it down? That's stupid. Honey, if I could, I would. I've tried probably 200 times since that all went down to get back in the account, to make it private at least. Can't do it. Last night, I spent hours researching emails or a way to contact support for Instagram. And usually if you're a business, you can do it. They have someone right away for you. If you're a business and pay for the badges and everything else, then you could get someone, which I might have to do that, but I don't know how much it costs. But so I searched and there's this website that has executive emails, 2 or 3 of those, and then just regular Instagram support. So I emailed all of them, sent the account of all of it, showed exactly what was happening, tell them I could upload my ID that proves I own that account, that my picture will match the pictures on the account, that my email matches the name, and not like, it's easy to prove it's me. I just need someone to fucking look at it. Like I said, it says upload your IDs following the keys on the screen. I didn't have any. You can't, yeah, I know Meta owns it. There's no one to talk to through Meta besides Meta Business. Tell her she can respond to your comment on parts, but stop doxing anytime she responds, whether it's a song or not. She knows what she's doing. Exactly. And that's what would be one of my things is no more doxing me or my loved ones. No more using my content as your own, except for minutes of it, like bits and pieces of it. To remove the stream that she did that on, where she's doxing me, and play my stuff. being a complete a-hole, and then remove that stream on Rumble where she's showing that Instagram, knowing the danger that she's opening me up to in those photos. Like, people could take those photos. My kids are in swimsuits, and people could do bad things with those photos, asshole. It's not a little thing you did, Jules. And all because I said I didn't go looking for your niece's YouTube, and I don't really think it was your niece's YouTube. I know for a fact your picture was on the ones that I looked at, but I do remember there was a connected one to yours, and we just clicked on it to see what it was. And I'm assuming that that's the one that you claim is your niece's. But you know what's on that Instagram. You know it's me. You know it's my children. You know it's my dead relatives. You don't fucking care. I know. I'll open a poll in a minute to see what y'all vote. Oh, I didn't know that. Right, Luca. And she's like, everybody already knows that account. No, we have new people coming into this community all the fucking time. Hence me doing flashback streams, because we have a bunch of new people who weren't around back then. Hey, girl, I'm trying to figure out if I should work out. Ghost Pepper, you seem to be very close to Jules, but I'm telling you, the account I clicked on first was her face. And her account, it either said Jules or her actual name. There was accounts connected to it. I mean, that's what I remember. Again, I've never went to go look ever since then. I never threatened to put them back up. And I never held them over her head every time she pissed me off. There's nothing on that account, by the way. The only thing that was on was her recording her friend drunk, embarrassing herself. And Jules was talking through the whole thing. That was the only fucking thing on there. You think so, Burn Book? And no matter what, Ghost Pepper, I did not go searching for a niece's account. And that's what pisses me off, is that she leaves that very important part out of it. Her showing that Instagram, she knows exactly what's on it. I didn't know. This is during the time that Jules was, after she was going through, that was when she first started posting on Instagram and going through all the pictures and was mocking me because I was crying, begging her to please stop scrolling. My kids' pictures are on there. My relatives' photos on there. Please stop showing it. And her and Titty Lynn were over there laughing up a storm. She made emoji about stop scrolling. They laughed about it. They played it that went on for months. And that was still in the same time frame she played the interview with my ex that Jen did, where she mocked me, made fun of it, said, oh, yeah, he's telling the truth. Everything. See, he was such a liar. Everything he says, it's the truth. Having the whole chat talk about me and the shit I'd gone through and all that. Like, she was doing all that. And that's why Muzz went looking for her hidden account and sent it to me while I was still live. I didn't know it was tied to anybody else, and nobody would have known it was tied to anybody else. Be honest with yourself. No one would have ever thought that was anybody else's account. Just again, I'll put this in perspective as well. You remember when T. Lynn used to, a family member that looks just like Jules? No, there was Jules' photo on there 100%. There was no niece's photo on there. That was Jules 150%, and she was the one talking in the videos that was being recorded. Abso-freaking-lutely. There was not no niece. And if she's trying to say it was her niece, that's a damn lie. It was her face. Abso-freaking-lutely. It's like, but that whole thing would have never happened if she had done all that. Again, it's not justification. I'm just explaining context. I didn't set out to do that day. I was live crying and upset that she was showing those photos, begging her to stop, which they just mocked even more. And then someone sent me a message, said, here, show this. And I clicked on it and I saw Jules' picture. I was like, oh, what's this? So then I put it up on the screen and we looked through it together. Just, I don't know why she leaves that part out. Siwa didn't know that was an account. But again, like I said, hey, Miss Suzanne, I'm trying to think whether I should offer Jules a deal or not for the strike so she can make money for Christmas. More than she's already made, that is. But like Titty Glam, when she used to try to spoof people and troll people, she used her daughter's phone number, right? So when John ended up doxing the daughter's phone number, and she did it to Prayer Jar too, she was sending Prayer Jar messages threatening her, talking shit to her, which no one knew that was her daughter's phone number. They just knew someone was spoofing them, threatening them. So when Amanda put a screenshot up on her community tab, Tyrian's like, "You're doxing my daughter's number." Nobody fucking knew it was your daughter's number, and that's your idiot. Like, that's stupid of you to use your daughter's number to do some fake ass shit like that. No one fucking knew that. And I think that's very important to involve that part. Yeah, it's definitely is. It was Jules. Yes, and there was only like 3 videos on there, and every single one is her talking. She's not showing her face, but she's talking through every video. There was no niece on it. But again, it's beyond that point. She's just going to keep putting that up, that Instagram, if I even speak on it anymore, even though that's what she's accusing. So whatever. Like I said, do y'all think I should offer it? No, it's okay, Ghost Pepper. I'm just explaining, and I'm just a little irritated. I haven't slept since yesterday. Like, I didn't sleep last night, and I'm still tired. I've been tired all day. I've been drained, like energetically drained, and I'm exhausted, but I enjoy the difference of opinion. Don't worry, you're not going to be blocked for it. I know. There's still another account right now with her full name on it. But also make this make sense. As she's complaining about me showing on YouTube that she didn't use in this community, and I did it because she was showing my Instagram where my, again, I already explained. What was she doing last night, y'all, before the strike happened? Showing Kendra's YouTube accounts that she used for business and playing the videos and mocking it. I thought your whole thing was to not use accounts that someone didn't bring to this community. I thought isn't that your whole bitch? Right. You say drop the strike, Night Angel? Okay, girl. Hey, Debbie, how are you? I'm discussing if I should remove the strike and give Jules a chance if she agrees to never dox me again, like stop playing that damn song, to remove that stream from her channel where she is playing that stuff and doxing me. That's in, don't put the stream back up unless you remove that part of it, like my stream. To remove the stream on Rumble where she's doxing that Instagram where my kids' photos are, family members' photos are. And she has to agree to, like I said, just stop doxing. And if she goes back on it, then poor you. Not bullies must belong to a group. Easy to jump on someone standing alone. As you just said, Jay is an easy target. Jealousy is haunted. Okay. Bless your heart. You want me to drop the link? You come up and talk about it. What are you talking about? What are you even talking about? Please explain. First off, there is no jealousy, to be clear. There's no jealousy. If I wanted to make more than what I used to, I would be here 24/7 like she is. So there's that. Second, there's no part of her life I actually want. The only reason the money even was talked about is because she said it ruined her Christmas when she always used to brag how much she made. And missing a week might be missing a few hundred, like a couple $100, if that, and that's pushing it. So you really should chill out a little bit. Don't be so aggressive. Don't be disrespectful. Like, calm down a little bit. But I don't know what you mean. Poor you. I didn't say poor me. Actually, I'm over here because I feel bad for someone else who wouldn't give a fuck. Right. I mean, my maiden name's on that account. The headstones of my family members are on that account. Like I said, my kids in bathing suits are on that account. My daughter has a little girl's on that fucking account in a bathing suit. It's not fucking okay what she did. And I'm so tired of people minimizing it. It's not funny. I did nothing last night to deserve her doxing me in the first place or to be posting that in the first at all. I didn't deserve it the last time she fucking did it. And don't even say, like, that's not a first time she's done it. She's threatened it many, many times over the past 2 years. She was going to go back and share that Instagram. You want to start going through your Instagram, Siwa? I don't know if you not listened how many times she said that. No worries, Ghost. Yeah, that's what's on the account. That's why it's upsetting. If it was just the George Floyd videos or pictures of me, I wouldn't care. It would still be shitty, but I wouldn't care. Y'all know I don't post my kids on my YouTube or my Instagram or my TikTok. I don't post my kids on any social media. The only one I've ever posted them on was that Instagram because it was private until the George Floyd thing happened. I was trying to help. And then Facebook, which I deactivated as like the pretty much within a few days of joining the community on Instagram, I had to deactivate because already people were stealing photos of my kids and posting it. So it's been deactivated ever since. And I've had that account for 15 years. And it's got a bunch of the baby photos and videos and stuff I would like to go look at, but I don't want to risk it. But y'all know I don't post my children over here. The only time my child has ever been over here where y'all could see her was when I accidentally I recorded a stream for my son live so he could see his sister opening up presents for him, gifts that he bought for her because he couldn't be with us because he's in the oil field. And I was trying to include my son in our Christmas and didn't know it was on public. I thought I'd already put it on private, but clearly not. That was when I was trying to record from my phone. I don't normally record from my phone. I normally record from my computer. I am horrible when it comes to streaming from my phone. I hate it. Everything looks different to me. On my YouTube, on my computer, easy peasy, I know exactly what to do. But I thought I'd already hit private or unlisted and sent the link to my son that day. And they have posted those pictures and used those photos not ever since, but a few times. That's the photos that Maria posted the other day. I don't show my kids. Why do I feel the need explaining? Wait, she will wait out the day. She's stubborn and can use the feud for content. True. I mean, she's still going live on the other account. Her numbers are still good over there. People still send money over there. She was getting money yesterday. She wasn't raking in the money like I thought she was because usually she does. But I went to go watch it after my stream, and yeah, she wasn't raking in money, but she was getting money. And she admitted she was getting cash apps, and people were saying, I mean, anyways, none besides the point. But because I want you to understand my thought process, why I'm feeling this way, and why I feel like I should maybe give the chance, but at the same time, I don't know how the community feel about it. I don't want the community mad at mainly my subs. I don't want my subs disappointed at me for being weak. But this is not the first time I put my feelings to the side and my hate to the side for someone because they were in need. I've done that before with Jules. When everybody was going at her, trying to push her to the edge, I let all the pain she caused me go in that moment because I didn't want anything bad to happen to her. Well, I don't want someone's holiday ruined. You know, she celebrated when she ruined my special moment back May 15th on my daughter's birthday by starting that hate campaign against me for talking to SoFlo. I don't enjoy shit like that, and it bothers me. Everybody else just like celebrates being god awful. I don't celebrate it. I don't like it. I always feel like shit afterwards. It's not a feeling I enjoy. But I don't know if she would take advantage of it and just go right back to the same shit. Oh, there's no truth to that. Jules' niece is no, that's messed up. That's not okay. Bambi's very wrong. I don't support anything Bambi does, to be clear, and I won't. She's very wrong. And she's gone way too far in this community. But like, I will say this though, Jules, I've always stood against them using your mom's photos because she's no longer with us while you're doing what you did last night. I just don't like, why can't you ever give me the same courtesy back? But I know Savage was like, thank God everybody gets a break. Good job, Siwa. And I know a lot of other people are like, thank God we don't have to deal with her. So like I said, I don't want to make anybody upset with me. I know a lot of people don't like her. I know people are glad she's down. But her numbers, if that's really her revenue, that really is not much when you have to after paying bills. I do know she allegedly gets her disability check every month. so-and-so's sister said she did, and she's admitted in the past that she did. So that's a big chunk. But if the off chance she doesn't get a check like that, that's not nothing. Yeah, so last night I struck her. I privated my stream to tell her I don't want her to use my shit. She continued. She said, "Don't worry, it's recorded. We're going to play the rest of it in just a minute," which is not fair use. You can only use small portions of content to be fair use, as I explained earlier. And she was doxing me through the stream and bullying, like she was being a flat out bully and vicious bully to me and Kendra during that stream last night. And she was being vicious as hell to Kendra the night before. She was being god awful those 2 days and talking so much shit about me and telling me, like, just running her mouth about me constantly, what I can and can't do, and I'm not welcomed here, and I have no right to speak on this or speak on this, and none of your business. When she speak on stuff that's not her business. Nonetheless, I struck her last night. After I went live during that, I said, I was letting y'all know I'm putting strike through. You might want to tell her to stop it in the stream. Of course, she didn't. She was in mid laugh when it went down, I'm told. So I don't know. But unlike everybody else, I really, like, this was Stalker, to be clear, I would not give a shit because she's made my life hell for years, right? And if she didn't have her nursing income and she were to go down and be upset about, I probably would still feel bad too. I don't know. I'm stupid. I'm a sucker for people crying. And Jules, she'd be like, "Look at her mewing, spilling milk everywhere." Oh, speaking of, I hope Savage is okay with this. We got a new video, by the way. I was going to debut it the next time I went live, but like I said, I can't sleep because of this. So here y'all go.
And what's the problem today? That learning disability is really starting to show, Bug. It's not a learning disability. You're delusional. That's what the problem is.
Because apparently she's now, just because Kendra's saying she's having a learning disability, now Jules claiming it. I don't know. If she actually does, though, then that's not funny. But everybody says she's just talking about ADHD or something. Hell, I have ADHD. All that did was make me hyper, not focused during class. But hell, I graduated. Well, I got my GED at 16, so it didn't prevent me from anything, but whatever. Yeah, if Bambi's saying that the niece is trafficked, that's disgusting and not okay. Now, Jules did say that friend is one of the victims in the whole thing, so I would have never, look, as a victim to another victim, I would never have shown that if I had known, but that's what I get for being messy. I should have checked it out. There was no way of knowing that, to be clear. I had no one I could ask, is this her friend? There was no way to verify. So, but as a victim to another victim, I've always been very vocal how I don't agree with any of the victim blaming of those ladies. Again, we're not going to get into the gist of it. Y'all. You can, most of you catch what I'm talking about. I've never been cool with putting their names out, putting their stories out, or blaming them for any of that thing that went down. So if anything else, Jules, you should know better that that's not what I was trying to do. I would have, the second you had said that was her, that was included in all that. Again, where's that stream at now? It's been deleted ever since. You've never seen it. Nobody's ever seen it since that night. It was out of character for me to do that. But I felt so pushed with you doing all the shit you're doing with my images and doxing and all that in the recording, the interview with my ex. And I was like, go to hell. And I felt that was nothing in compared to what you were doing. But nonetheless, I don't like that if that's true. That doesn't feel good. I know. Trust me, you ain't got to worry. Well, again, I say I would never give her sympathy, but Deadly has played it. Deadly has played what? He's played the interview too. I'll go strike his ass. Has he? Or what? What did he play? What did he play? I don't watch that dude. I always said, Jules, like, everybody should exile Deadly. So when everybody did, not because she said so, because we all got fed up. She then, as soon as we all said we're done, no longer allowing or watching him, what did she do? She starts covering his streams and bringing more attention to his channel. Like, make it make sense. I swear she only says she doesn't want anybody talking about a certain creator just because she wants to have the rights to do so, just like she did with Jen. She wants to be the only one to speak on it. But yeah, what did Deadly play? Because that's fucked up if he did. I've never done anything too deadly. I've never done anything too deadly. The only thing I've ever done was call that Mia's Pizzeria to prove he never paid them the money that he owes them for ordering those pizzas to John's. And it's recorded of them saying, no, we don't know who ordered the pizzas. Nobody called up to tell us who it was, and nobody ever called up to pay for them. Geneva is the only one that paid for one of those pizzas, though. But there was more sent afterwards, and they were never paid for. But Deadly swore to everybody, I paid. Stop bringing it up. I already cleared it. I already did the right thing. I corrected it. No, you didn't. And you still didn't. So, but that's pretty much the extent of it. They never doxed him, went real life on him, went after his family members. Not that when Britters did that interview with his sister, I didn't participate. I didn't play it. I didn't support it. And that's after he did the stream doxing me like 20 times in 10 minutes, which whatever, dude. That's a whole nother situation. I don't even know what he's been up to, but yeah, if he's played that interview that my ex did, let me know, because I do have it. I have it recorded from that night, and I could actually do something about it. He's an asshole if he did. Or he talked about he played the Jules old stuff. I don't know what, a few minutes of, oh, did he? But see, why he even do that with me? What have I supposedly done to him? What was even his reason for doing that to me? Because usually he won't do it unless you're going at him. I can't remember the last time. Actually, I can't remember the last time because it's on my fucking channel. Let me look. The last time I covered him. In June. June was the last time I covered him. So that kind of tells you how long it's been. I think it was June. I put in Deadly, but oh wait, I forgot. I used to use a nickname. Hold on. Yeah, June 20th was the last time we did a stream about him. Oh, just to be a D. Balls in line. But again, who brought him to the community? Who put the battery in his back? Who told everybody to sub up? Like, you know what I mean? No one knew who he was. Just like with William, the mess he is. When she brings men into this community, everybody should know to stay away from them. Because it's never worked out. She brought SoFlo. Look how that went. And she plays all innocent, by the way. When she was on SoFlo's, she was doxing every detail about me. And again, doxing my sister and where she lived. SoFlo just didn't take the bait. She's like, oh, yeah, there's this witch in Texas. She lives at blah, 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 blah. She lives with her sister. It's like doxing my full name, everything. Maiden name, middle name, last, everything. And so I was like, oh, yeah. And he just kept it moving. He didn't take the bait. She was trying to get him to go at me, but he never took the bait. But now he's the bad guy. When she was using him to her advantage and using his channel to her advantage to go on a doxing spree. And she did that right after she was on Instagram on a doxing spree where she was showing Johnny Mac's house, doxing his wife, doxing his full name, talking about his record. And then she went on SoFlo's and it's continued to dox. He gets so many channels to take it down, so it's hard to keep track. Oh, I didn't know he was losing his channel still. I've only seen one probably in the past week pop up that something about let's clear up the rumors or some shit like that. And I did not watch, and I'm not going to. But I think he's just screaming for help on his, like his behavior is like a cry for help, but I'm never going to answer to that type of behavior. You're never going to get people's sympathy behaving that way. I really do feel like he's got some hate for women, which, whatever. That's your business. But anyways, I'm going to do a poll because I know there's people in the bushes that probably don't want to speak, but I want your, give me a second. Let me pull this up. I'm going to leave a poll and you tell me, do I do the truth or no? Do I offer it or no? Again, if she continues to steal my content on the other platform, or continues to dox me, then of course that's off the table. That's completely off the table. And I know Kendra's probably not very happy. Don't worry, Kendra. I'm just thinking about it. I really wish it was during a normal time where more people could. And the way she goes at JJ though is so unfair. I almost want to be like, fuck it, just for JJ. You are hypocrites filled with hate. So many people hate because they feel so bad and have low self-esteem. I don't have low self-esteem, actually. I haven't had low self-esteem in years. I only had low self-esteem in my marriage. That's because he put me down all the time. But I had low self-esteem in many, many, many years. I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm a good person. I know I have many flaws. I know I'm damaged. I know my flaws and my, but I don't have low self-esteem. I know what I'm about. That's your judgment. We have to blame someone. Who do we choose? I don't know what you're talking about. See, I put you in time to actually be respectful, and here you come back being hateful. Why? No, if I take the strike back, she does not have to wait. She would be able to go live still. She would actually be, because it removes it. So she would be able to go live again. But AK, clearly you don't like it here, so maybe just not come in here. You're clearly not ever going to like anything I say or do because I'm not being an a-hole to anyone, and you just keep going at me and going at me. Clearly you're a hardcore Hive member. Just maybe not participate in this one. Well, I'm leaving it to the community only because I don't want people to be upset with me if I take it back. I don't want people to think I don't care how they feel about the situation, because she's been really awful, really, really awful to a bunch of people. So, and I don't know if y'all heard it, but Savage took a stand against Momo and said she is not cool, that even though Kendra is wrong for mentioning the hubs, which she said generalized statements, but whatever, we'll just agree to disagree. But even Savage said, even though she doesn't agree with Kendra mentioning that, even though Kendra's already apologized and stopped doing it and blocked the name, by the way, that she should still not go after children, and she's not okay with it. It's not cool. And Momo apparently left a comment mad about it, saying really selective outrage, get real, or something like that. About, I never said any nasty comments about Kendra's kids. She was making nasty comments about my husband. What is this selective outrage? Come on, Savage. And I hope she doesn't get a hate stream down on her for that. Savage is right. All she said is, yes, it's wrong for what Kendra did, but nothing is okay to go after someone's kids. %54 say yes. To give her a deal. 46% say no so far. That's only 13 votes, so there's not many people. The rest of you, the 52 of you, vote. I don't see who's in the bushes if you vote. Like I said, she would have to agree, though, to what I've said. And she would have to say it, swear it in front of everybody that she will stop doxing me, get rid of that song, take down that stream, and take down the other one on the other, and never mention that Instagram again. Well, you can mention it, but don't show it. Don't give out the name, and that's another thing. People think she just showed it last night. No, I don't. Y'all really don't understand how many times she's given out the full name of that Instagram. Many, 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 many times. That handle to that Instagram so many fucking times. I don't see what. Oh, never mind. I do see ghosts. By the way, I unblocked Priest Knight, all his accounts. I unblocked Ghost Phase. I unblocked. There was a lot of people I unblocked, and there's a lot more I can unblock, but I don't most of these accounts, I've never seen them. So I don't know. So I think I'm going to be going through my YouTube, and any account that I know isn't just like going at me constantly, I'll just go ahead and unblock them. And then if they become a-holes, bye again. Like to this person that's just actively going at me when I'm trying to be nice and considerate, but whatever. I think Savage will continue on the hate train for Jules. MV should feel safe. Yeah, but you got to think about it. All Heidi said is she didn't agree with anybody going after family and kids, which that even goes for Maria too, that she didn't agree with anybody going after her family or kids. And she got 2 or 3 hate streams done on her. And Maria, you called me again. You called me my legal first name and used the last name of the guy in prison to call me a liar because I was in Kindred's and said, hey, Flutterby. I was in Kindred's, said, yeah, Maria's the same person who mentions my kids and my ex every damn day or every stream, but wants to complain about anybody mentioning her. She's like, you're such an effing liar, Siwa. Girl, I don't watch you like that. Every stream I've seen that Sophie has covered or Kendra has covered, you're mentioning them. I can't tell you how many community tab posts you're putting where you're mentioning my son or my daughter or my ex, and you still have that psycho stepmom in your chat. Your sister's not in my chat. She's not. But you brought that woman to this community and you've kept her here for 2 years. Like, get the fuck over it. No one's brought your family members to this community. Like, she came here on her own, to be clear, but because she knows it upsets me. That's why. All because she's doxing me and using the last name of that piece of shit. Using it as my last name to insinuate I'm married to him. Like, that you're disgusting. You are honestly so effing disgusting. You truly are the worst of the worst. All because I said she mentions my kids and my ex every stream. That's it. That's all I fucking said. And she goes on it. So again, make it make sense how you said, I don't go after I don't go real life for anybody or dox anybody or go after the family at all unless they do it to me first. Well, I didn't do it to you. I didn't do it to you. So what was your justification for mentioning my real name and the last name of the piece of shit in prison? Because you want to. What was the reason for you putting a picture saying Steve's new merch that says I love and his name on it and doing I love with his name on a mug and saying this is Steve's merch? What did I do to you then? Not a damn thing. You just do it because you want to do it. It's not because it's deserved. It's not because someone did it to you first. So stop using that as an excuse. It's always been, I just do it back. I don't start it. No. If someone disagrees with you, you immediately go after family or go to doxing or go real life every fucking time. The only one, actually, I'll give you credit. You didn't do that to Heidi yet, but you did call her a bitch. You did tell her to fuck off. You did say she's all about drama. You did say she's a backstabber. You did say she's not a real friend to anybody. You did say she's full of shit. All that, but I'll give you credit. You didn't dox her probably because she uses her name. Jules still says Savage had shit. Someone needs to stop first. Hey, Adam. We're just chatting because I can't sleep, bud. I'm glad too, but God almighty. I mean, I don't think she'll do anything to Savage, but I didn't think she would do what she did to Heidi either. And they think it makes me look bad when they're sitting there doxing me for me having an opinion. You're not making me look bad. You're proving the point. You're proving what I've said about you. So if you need to do that. Hey, AK, you going to run over there and say what monsters they are for that, by the way? No. We're at 50-50 right now. Oh, 61% said no, do not give her a deal. I'll leave it up for the remainder of the stream, y'all, so y'all can vote. And I'll go with what y'all said. But just know it. I truly don't enjoy it. And I don't relish in it. Maybe in a minute, I'm like, yes, it's gone. But just because I didn't want the doxing shit up. And I wanted to put my stream back up. But I don't feel good about it. I do feel it was deserved. And if it wasn't a holiday, I wouldn't give one. I couldn't care less if it wasn't for the holidays. But that does matter to me. Thank you, Ghost Pepper. You're not a big fan of mine whatsoever, and you definitely don't like me for a lot of things. I understand. I haven't showed the best of myself in this community. I will continue to mess up, but thank you for being fair and seeing how gross it is, and at least that. I appreciate that. I do like Savage a lot. Savage was being really nice to me earlier. Well, not like super nice, but she's like, you go, witch. And by the way, I don't get upset when people call me witch. If I was worried about that, I wouldn't have admitted that I'm a witch and a hoodoo practitioner. I know the negative connotations that go with that. That doesn't bother me one bit. So people's like, the witch, the witch. I don't care about that. That doesn't bother me. I don't even care about the walrus thing. That doesn't bother me either. It's just a stupid nickname. I would not have came to YouTube if I was worried about nicknames like that. Doxing does bother me because it's a safety hazard and it makes me feel unsafe. But and you're giving clues for someone to do where they could locate you and do damage to you. So yeah, I don't like that part of it. But nicknames don't matter to me. That's why I don't get why Momo gets so upset about her nickname. When again, for those that don't know, I'm not the one that gave her that nickname. She got that nickname before we even came to YouTube. She earned that nickname from the 90 Day Fiance subreddit from way back in the day. Oh, are the commercials on? Hold on. Let me turn those down because it's late at night. There's no reason. I'm not worried about that. Let me turn those down big time and tell me if they slow down a lot. I turn it to every 30 minutes, so you shouldn't get one before then. I really appreciate that, Miss Debbie. I really appreciate that. And I'm sorry if I've showed any negativity to you in the past. Just at the first sight of someone not liking me, I usually just block. That's how I feel safe again. And it's a bad habit, and it's a flaw of mine that I will block and remove people with a quickness because I like to isolate when I feel under attack. So I apologize. And I appreciate you coming back in. Like I said, when you bought the membership, I'm like, that's weird. Like, that woman hates me. So that I just let it go and see how it went. And I did go unblock you so you can participate in the chat because I was like, if she's paying for the membership, she should at least be able to participate, which I don't normally feel that way for a lot of people, but you haven't said anything about me for a while. So I unblocked you and then we talked about it in the membership live. So I appreciate you. Well, I can't leave the poll up. They won't. It'll make me close the poll before I end the stream. And I agree, Ghost Pepper. I agree. The actions suck too. Hell, even my own. I do feel like it's easier for people to judge if they're not in our shoes, though, because for the subs and everything, you're just like, I would never do that to someone. But if you were in the other end of that and you've been having people talk crap about you every day for 4 years and do damage to your family members and make it where you don't feel safe, where you have to move a few times and CPS involved and game warden's involved and trying to get me arrested for stupid shit and involvement with my ex, involvement with his new wife and all the doxing of family. It's like there's all that. So we're like always at overkill. And so the slightest little things make us fly off the handle. And it's as true for a lot of us. Did we come into this community like that? No. If you watch my streams from when I first started, I was very nice, happy-go-lucky. I would just share my opinion and keep it moving. No names were being called, nothing. But as time went on, it brings out the worst in you. It really does. But I still have limits, and I still have guilt, and I still try to do the right thing. I know, but I don't want to bother you with commercials this late, y'all. And that's true too, Miss Debbie, about the hate train. A lot of people, like Raykin even said, she didn't even recognize who she was when she linked up with the other side and was going hardcore everybody, that she didn't like that person and she hated the person she was. When I first met Maria, I hated the person I was with her and Vault. I hated myself. And no, they didn't make me do anything. But I was I went with it. So I was like, this is what everybody does in this community. This is how everybody fights. This is what everybody does, because we had that side posting doxing information, posting family members, all that shit. And then she was doing it and they were doing it. And I'm like, well, this is what comes with the territory. And it didn't, because the other side only started doing it because Maria had started doing it. And when she came to me with Claudia from the jump, they needed help because their families were going after and they felt like their voices weren't being heard. And needed more support to fight back, and they knew I was very vocal and I was a scaredy cat. So I started helping them fight back because their kids were being posted. But again, conveniently left out why that happened. And Brooke was the first person to tell me why that was going on. And then Yahoo Boy told me, do you realize that this is all started because she was posting family members with devil horns and children that passed away with devil horns? And I know she's going to be mad. She's mad at me anyway. She's going to be doxing and all that shit anyways, no matter what I do. So let me speak freely. They try to tell me about that. And so when I was with her, I was like, if you start posting people's kids, I'm not going to support you. And you're going to look just as bad. And that's why Vault walked away, because we both told her, stop posting Amanda's son on Reddit. It's not okay. She's like, well, she posted my daughter first. And again, it was an anonymous Reddit. We don't know exactly who it was. But account was posting her daughter, her adult daughter, to be clear, which again, I don't really feel like that matters too much. But it is more dangerous when you show a minor towards an adult. Nonetheless, it still hurts as much. But we both were telling her, don't do it. Just go legal. I'm not spending my hard-earned money on those assholes because they can't stop and some shit like that. So Vault's like, I'm walking. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to fight with her. I'm not going to help her anymore. I'm not going to be a part of this anymore. So Vault walked. And they only linked back up when Maria went to link up with Brooke. So Ginger's in here. Doesn't Ginger hate me? But Debbie, again, I've been in the same shoes where I got on the hate train and did things that were uncharacteristic of me that I hated myself for in the end. So I think we all should be given that grace, at least once in this community, because I think we all get carried away with it. Well, Ginger was being very hateful to me and Jules' earlier. Very hateful. You were being very mean and very, you were not being nice whatsoever. So I can't see what you're saying, but if the chat, as long as you're being respectful, if the chat wants to tell me what she said. I agree, Adam. I agree. And by the way, Adam, why are you worried about the Ukraine thing? Do you have family members over there? If y'all didn't see it, supposedly Biden's going to possibly have another war started before he leaves office. And it's going to be Ukraine and Russia. So, oof. Okay, hold on. I'm getting 3 emails. Let me see what this is about. Sorry, y'all. I wasn't looking at my phone. Give me a second. Come on. But yeah, if anyone has any ideas about the cat, by the way, because I really worry about that cat. So someone just now tried to get into my account. The Instagram account someone just tried to hack into it. But unlucky for you, I have my 2-step factor notification on, so you can't do shit. Let me see. Does it tell me? Sorry to hear. This happened at 2:11. It is now 2:56. So while I was live, sorry to hear you're having trouble logging into Instagram. We got a message that you forgot your password. Dude, I just resetted my password last night, assholes. If this was you, you could get right back into your account or reset your password. Now, I'm going to hit log in. Because again, unluckily for you, I get the emails. I have backup emails, everything. It goes right to me. So good luck. You just have to get in there and get my kid's stuff. Can't help yourself. And another reason I don't really want to delete that account, Geneva, is because that's the account that I had when I first met Lil Wayne's girlfriend, Kim. And we spoke about a lot of things and a lot of truths are on it and everything that she wanted the world to know about Lil Wayne. And a lot of important conversations that were private to me and her too were in there about some sensitive stuff. And I would just hate. See, okay, so I hit log in and it takes me right back to my Seawood Moon official account. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't freaking work. All right, let me see something. Oh, wait, let me see, Adam. Oh, your fiance's in the Ukraine? Oh, damn. Muggsy's been trying to call me, y'all. I'm sorry, dude. I don't ever get on my Instagram anymore. Not for my DMs. Aw. Dude, I'm sorry, Muggsy. I didn't know you were trying to call. Oh, this was back. Okay, this was a while ago. Never mind. This is back at the beginning of October. He sent me a song. Let me see what this is. I've changed the past. No, see, here's the thing. Here, I'm going to take a picture of what happens when I try to log in. Give me 1 second. I will show y'all exactly what it says, and you can see that I can't do nothing on the screen. Okay. Let me switch my account. Add Instagram account. Log into existing. Adam, I just hope we don't go to war with them. Fingers crossed, prayers, dude. It would be bad news for everybody, of course. Russia's not something to play with. Wait, did I do something else? Hold on. Oh, yeah, log in. I almost created a new account. My bad. All right. Let me clear that out. Here's my account name. My password, which is already saved. Oh, it's not the upgraded. All right, log in. It didn't even let me log in. It just froze. Hold on, let me try again. It's not even letting me log in these days. Huh. Okay, let me try something else. Let me try my old... Did they change it? There's no way they change it, right? No, not that one. Log in. Incorrect password. No, it's not. Fuck my life. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to get this. Log in. Oi. Oh, okay. I think I know where I messed up. I added too many numbers at the end. My bad. My bad. I'm going to mute so you can't hear how many numbers there are. It won't even let me do it anymore. I did it last night. None of you compare to Just Jay and hear all the lies and slander she has and is enduring. Everyone has done bad things, but you forget that. At what point in this stream did I say I've never done anything bad? I pretty much said I made a lot of mistakes. I did a lot of things I wouldn't normally do. I'm ashamed of the things I used to do. I felt bad about it. I felt bad about striking her because I don't want anybody to suffer for the holidays. At what point did I say I did nothing wrong? She's the only one that's done the bad things. Like, be realistic. Why are you trying to fight with me, dude? Lord. All right, let me try to get in through my other account. I mean, on my Facebook. Sorry, not my Facebook, my Instagram. Log into existing account. Dang it to hell. Oh my God, this is so bullshit. No. There we are. Okay. Okay, I'll show you exactly what it shows. This is what happens when I logged in on my computer. Sparrow, that is not true. Look up the fair use TOS for copyright. You can only use limited portions of it. You cannot use the whole thing. And it's not true. And if that was true, then when I said she's using all of my stream or most of my stream and YouTube, and fair use TOS states you can only use limited or small portions of someone else's work, they wouldn't have removed it because that's exactly what I said on the strike. I'm telling you the truth. That's exactly what I said on the strike. This is what happens when I log in. Help us confirm you own the account. Now I can go to get help logged in. Guess what it's going to do? It's going to take me to the help center. Let me make sure that the show note thing, and I'll prove it. Just give me a second. Get help logging in. All right, here we go. So after I click that, no, she's not. Okay. Get help logging in is what I clicked. All it does is go through this. Did you lose your email? No, I've got access to all of it, right? I didn't forget my password. I got my access to the email. I know all of it. So it says down here, why are you being asked to your ad? No, not that. Where is it? Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Can't log in. All right, can't do recover. I already know that. I've already recovered it did a reset password last night, and I still had the same issue. Here, confirming your identity while you're being asked to upload an ID to Instagram, which it didn't say upload your ID. It says confirm verify this is your account. So it tells you right there, you got what kinds of IDs are accepted. And so where in there does it say, send it to this email address? Send your ID to this email address to prove it's you. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's very small. No, I didn't put my phone number on it. I have my email for the link, and I have both emails that it goes to. But there's no email to do it. It says to upload your ID to Instagram, follow the on-screen instructions. In most cases, you'll have at least 2 attempts to submit an ID. I got none. I have never been given an option to upload it to the Instagram. Never. It says to follow the on-screen steps. Where is it at? To upload your ID to Instagram, follow the on-screen instructions. I didn't get any. It said get help, log it in. I clicked the blue thing, and it brought me to this. And it always says follow there are no steps. So, like I said, I can't get into it. All I do is when I do log in, I get alert that a new login to so-and-so. That's the only reason I know I got logged into it, but I can't do anything. All I get is that clear screen. Well, on the computer, it's a white screen. On the phone, it's a black screen. It just says, verify you own the account. So, no, I can't do nothing with it. Maybe, Miss Debbie. But hell, I've been trying for years. I just got more alerts. New login. It's not a new login. I've gotten into this so many times. We notice a new login to so-and-so. This is a phone you don't normally use or device you don't normally use, because I've never gotten into where I could use it on this account. Like, no, how many times I enter the password and hit login, it never registers that I logged in on my phones. It never registers or saves the information. I have to redo it every time. So I know I got logged in because it sent me the email, but I can't do nothing with it. I don't know what else to say. I've tried. But like I said, I sent 3 emails last night to an executive and to the next person in charge, and then just regular Instagram support, tell them the situation and sending them the information and all that. And they said it could take a week to hear back. But then another website said you'll never hear back. Well, it's a strike at petty one, sure, but JJ was being petty by playing a song. And like I said, YouTube does not get involved in the legal shit. That's why they usually take it down. But, I don't have it saved. Let's look up what you said. Hold on. Even says on that, the amount and substantiality of the portion used relative to the whole copyrighted work. So using someone's entire stream, that is using a huge amount of their content, and that's going to affect their ability to make income off of their content. So yes, even the 4 factors of fair use for YouTube states the purpose and character of the use, including whether such use is of commercial nature. As in, is she making a profit? Yes, she is. The nature of the copyrighted work. commentary, criticism, whatever. She has that, right? But to be protected by commentary and criticism, you can use small, limited portions of the original work. So let me put this on the screen. And it's like, anyways, I'm not going to argue. But again, if I didn't put nothing else on that strike, you want me to read to you word for word what I put on the strike so you know I didn't lie to get it to go through? Hold on, let me move this over. The amount and substantiality of the portion used relative to the whole copyrighted work. So using 55 minutes of an hour and a half, that's using a large portions. Even using 30 minutes is using large portions of the work. Look at all the channels who actually know what they're doing. They use small clips of stuff to prove a point, and then they put other clips in between that. Oh, wait, she didn't show your live. That should be considered transformed hate for you to a strike. Huh? No, audio is still protected. Audio is still protected. Yes, she didn't put my artwork up there. Yeah, or that would be different types of striking. That would be me striking for copyright and work. That would be me striking for, stolen artwork that I own copyrights to. But there's also non-musical audio that is still also protected. If I lied on the strike, then y'all could claim false strike. I said exactly what happened in the strike. YouTube reviewed it and put it through. Let me go to my email and I'll tell you exactly what I wrote. I did it on another video I was going to put out last night, but then I changed my mind. So let me do this now. I don't know. Did I read this earlier for you guys? Because like I said, I did 2 videos that I was going to put up to offer a deal last night and earlier today, but then I changed my mind. But anyways, give me 1 second. All right. Wait, that just shows the counter strike. Give me 1 minute. She's asking for them to remove the restriction so she could stream. That's not how it works, Jules. They don't get in the middle of like, oh, you know what? Yeah, you're a B and we really like you. So we're going to go ahead and remove that restriction. When everybody else gets to strike midstream, they also have to go through the same thing. I mean, seriously, you can't just ask them to remove it because you want them to remove it. I can remove it. Okay, so they said they needed more information, right? So I responded. And this is why it went through. I responded, this stream is not protected by fair use as she is playing most or the majority of my YouTube live stream audio. See, I didn't say she put it up on stream. She didn't make any edits. No, I said she was playing my audio of my YouTube live stream. To be protected under fair use, it states a creator can only use small portions of the original work in order to be legal and protected by fair use. I already showed you all the rules and the laws to that. This creator is using my stream in its majority, therefore it is not fair use. It is also not transformed. It serves the same purpose, as in her doing that served the same purpose as my stream. It's the same. She just push play and go. It wasn't it was the same damn thing. It's to do a live stream to make a profit. They're about the same community, about the same type of stuff. Serve the same purpose. Okay. I had to private my live stream to prevent any further theft of my work, therefore it greatly affects my ability to make money off my own YouTube content, which that is true. I privated the stream. We hear her say, oh, Siwa just privated that bitch. Don't worry, Siwa, it's recorded. We're going to continue to play the rest of it right after this. So she was going to play the entire damn thing. So no lies there still. She says she has it recorded now. Will continue to play the last of my stream. She hasn't played yet. Therefore, I'm requesting YouTube to remove it immediately. And they responded, thank you for your response. We reviewed it and provided updates below. Request resolved. The content listed below has been removed. So stop. I didn't lie about it. I didn't put things in there to make it look like a different story than what was actually happening. That's why I can't get in trouble for it. That's why I can't lose my channel for it. If I lied on the forums, like when Stalker lied, I'm not going to repeat what she lied about something. Sorry, I'm trying to be nice and use her actual name. When she lied on a strike. Muzz lied on a strike. Maria lied on a strike. They all lied on their strikes. They flat out lied on their strikes to try to put strikes on my channel. They could actually lost their channel for that. I'm not going to lie on any of those strikes. And if it doesn't go through, it doesn't go through. But the reason the first one didn't go through, Jules, is because I didn't go into as many details. So yeah, I went into more details and they agreed and took it down. Well, here's the thing, Adam, about that person. I know when Kendra was live, Maria tried to strike her, and if Muzz had been doing it, it actually probably would have went down. But Maria doesn't know what she's doing very much on strike, so it didn't work. Their family members find a way to shut down social media connected to their past loved one. Could you try that route? No, that doesn't sound morbid at all. So I don't know if you heard me say earlier, I have home videos of my daughter when she was younger, my son when he was younger on that account. I have family members photos that I still want. I have messages with my friends who are no longer with us on that account. I have messages of some other stuff I'm not going to talk about that's important to me that's on the account. But the main reason, I don't want to lose all that stuff, and I don't want to lose those messages. If I can just get in there and make it private, I'm good. Or if I could still access my messages and get what I need out of it, I would be fine and just tell everybody to report and get it taken down. But yeah, I don't know how people get that taken, those accounts taken down though. And not only that, I feel like if I were to try that route, that they would try to remove other accounts attached to it because thinking I was dead, Yeah, it would wipe it out. It would be deactivated and everything would be disappear with it. So all those memories and all those messages that I like I said, Lil Wayne's girlfriend was one of my best friends, like a sister to me. We talked every day. She had a lot of stuff that she wanted me to put on YouTube, actually, that I haven't gotten back into. She has passed away since then. She was going to do an interview on my channel before she passed away, but she wanted the world to know the truth about Lil Wayne and what he does to women. And I still have all that stuff in that messages on that account. So I don't know. And I also don't want to lose messages where we talked about other things. It's just like, I love you, sister. And I was like, I love you too. And the plans we had, I was going to go to Miami and stay in the condo that Lil Wayne bought her. I was supposed to go to a concert backstage with her and just fun stuff. And she used to send me a bunch of pictures and a lot of videos and a lot of voice messages. And I really would like to still get those before it's gone. Because again, she died. She's died since then. One day, eventually, I'll put out there all that stuff, but I need the proof with it or no one's going to believe it. But like I said, the main thing is I don't want to lose that stuff on there. I don't care about none of the protest videos or pictures of me on there. I don't care about none of that. But the kids stuff, the family members, and the messages, I really don't want to lose. But if it comes to that where I get a message back from Instagram and they say, nope, there's no way to get it. Only way to do is deactivate it. I guess I'll have to go and be like, fine, just deactivate it. But I feel like that would be an injustice for my friend because I wouldn't be able to put her truth out there. I don't know. We'll see. Fingers crossed that they respond to me and tell me a solution. Like I said, all I got to do is upload my ID to one of them so they can see I matched the pictures on the account and I'll be good. I just got to get an actual person, and it's damn near impossible. If you pay a fee to have a business account and if you pay the money to get verified, you have someone to talk to anytime you need it. And I did do a bunch of research and saw where someone else said that that's what they did. Hold on, I got another login. Oh, it's still me. I guess it's just delayed. But someone else said that they also went through the same thing where they couldn't verify who they were and they couldn't get someone on the phone. So they paid the fee to get verified. And as soon as they did, they flutters by because it's about Lil Wayne. He has a strong fan base and a lot of people don't believe it. I'm not worried about YouTube. I'm talking about the majority, like public. YouTube won't believe me even with proof. We know that. But I feel like it needs to be her words. But yeah, so this lady said she couldn't get back in. She had the same issue, so she paid the fees, and she said it was not like a lot of money, but it wasn't cheap either. But she was able to, so to get your account verified, you have to prove who you are that way. And that like was a loophole that she was able to find to get her account back altogether. And then the next month she just didn't pay it. She just wanted back in her account. So I don't know. I guess if I have to try that, I will. I have some messages from her. You want to hear one? No, I think it's beautiful when you have messages from your friends and family that are no longer with us. All right, let me see. I'll play you one of her messages that she sent me where she's talking about Wayne, how he was being a prick, but she gave me permission to share everything. And I even had the message where she said she wanted to come on my channel and tell her side of the story, and she wanted the truth out there. Give me a second. I got to find it on my phone. And you can actually look up her name. Her name's Kimberly Rose. She wrote a whole book, a tell-all book, but Lil Wayne started threatening her, so she took it down. And then they got back together afterwards, which I helped her to get that situated. Which, like I said, she had COVID, though. She was a breast cancer survivor. She was a weightlifter in Texas. She had her own gym. Like, everybody thinks Lil Wayne's into the fake females with like the big boobs, the big butts and everything. He actually is not into that. He only dates girls like that for the public eye. The women he's into are natural women. He likes women that don't wear a lot of makeup, women that don't have any surgeries done. Like, that's the women he's actually into. But he said for the public eye's sake, he has to show up at events with the plastic surgery women. He actually has a bunch of fetishes as well. But someone reached out to me a week ago. Let me tell you what this person reached out to me. So on October 4th, they said, "Hey, Siwa, how are you? I saw your comment on a photo about Kim Rose. I have a friend dealing with the same situation, Lil Wayne, and I'm trying to help her run away. Do you know what happened? I want her to open her eyes." I said, "Well, she's in danger if she's with him. If you're telling the truth, I could tell you what I know if you can prove she's actually with him. I don't want to share what he did to Kim if it's not. I hope you understand that she's no longer with us. Understand, I don't want to put my friend on blast. Been trying for so long to help her out. I don't even want to know everything. I just help her out in some way anyway. I wouldn't lie and I wouldn't message you. This community, people would all the time. I know those people have multiple women, but my friend is so sprung on Lil Wayne, she can't let go, and that hurts to see. One day she's done, one day she defends him. Same with Kimberly. She did the same. Because one time after she gave him a massage, he gave her a sob story or massage or a message. I guess massage. He loves massages, by the way. That's one of his things. Because one time after she gave him a massage, he gave her a sob story at their beginning stage. Now, every time she is done, that's where she feels bad for him because he, quote unquote, went through a lot. And then, which I didn't get that message at time. And then the last message was, "Sorry for bothering you. Need some help, but thank you for understanding." I was trying to answer him, but then he blocked after that. He or she blocked after that. I didn't get a chance to answer. Y'all know I'm never in my messages like that. I would have helped after reading that, but he blocked me, so can't do it now. Oh, okay. This is Kim.
I guess just long story short, Wayne promised to get me a house, and now he's just really scared that I'm going to hurt him and post things again. And I promise I
Like the tell-all book. This was before they fell out again.
just want to be discreet and off the grid. He's not being unreasonable. There's a lot going on that even he doesn't really know everything about, but I'm about to lose this place, and it's complicated, and that's why there were 18 minutes of messages. I just need him to.
Okay, I'm not playing the rest of that. I'm not playing the rest of that. So, but in some of the other messages when she said she was going to come on my YouTube, I wish I had my other phone that I could get into, because even on there, she was like, "Heck yeah, send me a link. Let's set it up." And then she went quiet. Really sucks. But that's, so to be clear, so that's just one way we message. That was because I stopped using the other account when I came to this bullshit. And so I created the Siwa Moon account, and I told her that I would not be on the other account anymore, and I kind of got locked out of it. So just start messaging me over here. And we only messaged a few times before she passed on that account, on this account, that is. So like I said, all the other messages and conversations are all on the other page. But like I said, if I have to let it go, I'll let it go. I mean, I still got some stuff. I still want to get into my old phones where I got the rest of it, but who knows? Okay, let me see what this song is that Muggsy sent. He said in my stream earlier that, see, we got to see the song I think, so let's check it out. Let me see what you said. My mother died 2 years ago, and 9 days later, my little... What? I kind of have a story like that, but not like... That's so horrible. I can't imagine. But you're in the same situation my dad was in. True story. And these are the family members that are posted on Instagram that Jules has shown. My dad's mom, the one that was the Elvis Presley president fan club, president of his fan club. And I have proof that's backed it up, and I've already shown that in the past. And I have so much proof, by the way, of all the time she went to Graceland, all the time she went to his concerts, the newspaper she's been in, how she's been in his hotel rooms. I have all of these stuff that I've shown y'all some of it before, but not all of it. Anyways, she was really the only grandmother I knew, and I looked up to her. She was a nurse. She was a head nurse. I admired that woman with everything. So she died, and then that's my dad's mom. So she passed away in a heart attack when she went in for surgery, and she died during surgery of a heart attack. That happened, and then 6 days later, so we had her funeral. 6 days later, my dad's brother died, the one he was closest to, and actually died in his arms. It was in the middle of the night. We got a phone call from his fiance saying something's wrong with him. Come over here. I don't know what to do. My dad rushed over there, and he had a heart attack and died in my dad's arms. So, like, my dad's not been the same ever since, especially around holidays. He gets depressed every holiday season because that's when it happened. And we were a big family. We always got together. We were all in the same town, same city. Everybody knew who we were in that town. My dad was a race car driver. Like, we had his own business. I mean, we were very well known in this town. My grandma was always in the newspaper for the Elvis stuff. Like, I loved living in that town. But when she passed and then he passed, the whole family disintegrated practically. Everybody fell apart. Nobody wanted to be there anymore because it was so depressing to just live there with all the memories of them. So everybody kind of like spread out after that. We went to East Texas. We were living in the Panhandle at that point. We went to East Texas. Other family members went to San Antonio. Others moved to North Carolina. Like, everybody spread out, and holidays ain't been the same since. We used to all get together, all the cousins, everybody, every Christmas Eve. We would all go to church together for Christmas Eve. We did everything together. And then that happened, and those pretty much came to a stop. Now only like the immediate family will get together, but even then it's sparse. It's really shitty. So I really do feel for you, Miss Debbie. My dad's never been the same since. He's always a mess around the holidays. So I really do feel for you. Hey, Kentucky, that's country folk too. But just know you're not alone. But I know that doesn't help, honestly, especially around this time. All right, let's see what Muggsy said. But I am sorry. Hey, if you ever want a one-on-one spirit box, let me know. I'm gonna do one in the next few days with one of my subs. Damn it! Won't let me play it. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Let me pull it up on my Instagram, on my computer. So next time, if y'all see Maria goes live, she says she was a liar. She could get back into her account. She's leaving it up in public on purpose. Now y'all seen the proof step by step that I'm telling the truth. I can't do anything with it. So hopefully people like y'all come here when people call me out here. Hopefully y'all do that in hers because I am telling the truth. All right, where's this song? I hope it's not a copyright song. It's going to get me in trouble. Nope, it says the video is private. So I guess someone made a song about Jules. There she go, there she go, there she go. It has a dancing emoji. I don't know who that's about. But it's on private now, so I can't play it. Sorry. So Muggsy, if you rewatch this later, I can't play it. All right, so we have 62 votes, 63 votes, 68 votes, and 59% say no, no deal. Deal or no deal? And it's been 48 minutes. It's been 48 minutes since it's been up, and there's only 60 people watching, and 68 have said no. Or not, they haven't said no. Like 60% of 68 said no. So like 40 people, 48 people about said no. I don't know. Okay, girl, I'm about to go to, like I said, this whole thing is keeping me awake at night, and I wanted y'all's advice, but people have spoken and said, don't do it. Just know I'm not the monster, though, and I really don't enjoy doing that, but I really think if y'all were in the same situation and Jules was calling all those names that she was doxing you, and I think anybody would have tried to get that stopped. Like I said, I gave the warning by privating it. I've been vocal since January how I felt about people doing that. I was not going to allow it no more. And I even went live and said, y'all might want to let her know I'm putting a strike in. She might want to stop. And that she laughed about that. So I tried. But I don't feel good about this. So when people wake up tomorrow, y'all can leave comments and let me know what you think about it. But I'm going to listen to the community and the subs. And there's a lot of people. Most people are in the bushes. So it's not like it's only my subs voting. No, there's a lot of people voting on your side too, Jules. There's random people in the bushes right now. And they don't think I should do it. 71 votes and 56% said no. And thank you for y'all take care of that lady that was being hateful to me. Thank you for that. I didn't see. I was wondering where she went, but she was already put on timeout, and she continued to be hateful. So I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna get back in the bath. I don't think I'm gonna be able to clear my mind, but it is what it is. I'm gonna listen to the community. Like I said, the way she treated JJ, I definitely don't want to do JJ wrong by giving Jules a deal because Jules doesn't care how she made JJ feel. But I don't know. We'll see how the community feels later on today or tomorrow. Like I said, George is supposed to go live either tonight or tomorrow. Reagan's going live tomorrow. Kendra's probably going to do another live today. So there'll still be streams for y'all to participate. Like I said, I have orientation and team meeting today for the Red Cross. She didn't tell me how long it's going to take, the leader of the team. But they're trying to put me in a different position besides the boots on the ground. I'm still going to be able to do that. But they have something else they need me to help with. And it's like, it's clerical, and I need to go through training for it. And I have a team meeting with the other people. So I don't know how long that's going to take. She didn't tell me. She just sent me the link, told me the time, and said, be there. So I don't know how long that'll be. So if I'm not at the team meeting too long, I'll go live after. But if it's a long process and stressful and I don't get no sleep between now and then, I will not see y'all later on, but I'll still read the comments and see how y'all feel about things. But I appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate the difference of opinions. I appreciate the advice. I still want advice about the cat. If y'all have any advice, what I do about the cat, besides what I've already tried. Again, the cat's outside freezing right now, and there's ice on all the vehicles. And she's a little kitten with not much meat on her bones because they don't fucking feed her. And she's most likely pregnant right now. And she's stuck out there on concrete freezing. And I can't just not do something. So if anyone has any ideas on what I can do to get that cat help, again, let me know. But I will see y'all later on. See y'all in the next stream. Again, Chris goes live too, and I think Sophie's going to go live. So just make sure you have notifications or sub to all those channels so you have something to watch. All right, bye y'all.
If I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored again?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing. Sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion